ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. It just be making up different reasons for my nieces, for my way I pick it up to keep it up. But ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I...
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. A perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And that'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Weighing out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Gun. Stop.
Jones motioning here. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll go again with Swift, and that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is hot. And he will go all the way. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Got a man. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. The ball's out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share.
On one, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, John.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go. John.
On the give, here's Swift. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what?
Here we go.
The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
I don't think they even considered a field goal here, Mike. Right when 3rd down ended, they had already made up their mind to go with the quarterback's goal to go and keep hope for a touchdown alive.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They'll run with Swift. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They pitch it to Swift. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
You find yourself as a play caller saying, all right, I only got to get 1 yard and I got multiple plays to do it. What you don't plan for is all of a sudden you're going to go backwards and it changes the entire approach and, frankly, the entire play call sheet that you have to draw from.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 14-6 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical.
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Jackson now. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Baltimore.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. He gets free inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A great job of knowing when to go He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He's going nowhere and a lose yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Now, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Good set. Shot.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Samuel. On first down, Burrow. That is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jackson now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Jackson. Time will run out on him as he's taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
On 1, ready?
They'll run. It's Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run.
1-1, ready?
There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
He's got his receiver. It's Jones. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1.
Here we go.
First and 10, they go from the 11. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Second down, Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer.
And he'll take it on in. Juwan Johnson, touchdown Cincinnati.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On first and 10, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A design run here with Jackson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Jackson now to throw on first down. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down, Let's see if it holds up. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens are able to extend the lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Gun.
Jones motioning here. A first down throw for Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They send him right out of the slot.
Gun.
Burrow here on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. Offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go. It's Swift. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
We could go back and forth about the play call, Mike, but what we can't argue about is the result of the play. I think that run caught them a little bit off guard. I mean, I think it caught us off guard. But that surprise is what gave them just enough space to convert on that.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game